And the market continues its unstoppable upward trend. Last Friday, we saw a new all-time high on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 as well. And today, we see a bit of stabilization as many stocks, even among the Magnificent Seven, are giving us very conflicting signals. So let's see what's going on over here. But first, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. I'm a retail trader. It is very nice to see you guys over here. And yes, SPY is still clearly bullish. We are still making higher highs, higher lows. Last Friday we did a new record high, and today we almost broke the previous record over here. Right now we see a little bit of stabilization. We see a very small, shy, timid candlestick pattern today, suggesting that yes, we are losing momentum. We are not bearish. We are not reversing the bull trend. We are far from reversing, by the way, but it is suggesting some weakness right now. This is even more evident on QQQ because we see a crystal clear bearish candlestick pattern on this one. It is losing momentum over here, but is this enough to reverse the upward trend? Well, not right now, because as long as we stay above our main support levels, as long as we see QQQ and SPY making higher highs, higher lows, trading above the 21 EMA, the bull trend will just persist. What could potentially ruin, frustrate, reject the bullish thesis completely over here? Only if we lose this key point over here, in my humble opinion. We gotta lose this purple trend line downwards. By losing this purple trend line, QQQ is going to trigger what seems to be, to me at least, an ascending wedge chart pattern, right? Because these lines are not parallel to each other, so this is an ascending wedge instead of ascending channel. If we lose this wedge downwards, then okay, we are gonna probably correct to much lower levels like the $412 on the weekly chart over here, which by the way is very close to the 21 EMA over here. So yes, we could see a sharper correction, a bearish reversal structure mid-term speaking on the daily chart. Long-term speaking, this is not gonna be enough for QQQ to actually reverse the bull trend as well, but it is gonna be particularly annoying to see such correction, right? We could easily drop a lot if we actually trigger this ascending wedge downwards. Therefore, we should keep an eye on this key point from here. SPY, I don't see crystal clear ascending wedge on SPY, but I see clear higher highs, higher lows, right? Only by losing the 21 EMA, only by making lower highs, lower lows, I will be convinced that this market is going to reverse the mid-term trend. And how this is going to affect our stocks? The problem is that stocks are giving us many conflicting signals. We see Google, Apple, and Tesla. These stocks are our red stars today, right? They're all dropping more than 3%, Tesla more than 7% today. So that's a real crash. Why we see Nvidia up 5%, Intel 5%, AMD roughly 2% right now, and the many stocks among the finance sector are performing very well today. So the market is extremely difficult to analyze right now because of this. We see many stocks showing us, giving us conflicting signals right now. When we look at Apple, dropping more than 3% right now, losing its support levels, triggering what seems to be a head and shoulders chart pattern, which I did alert you guys last week. Guys, this could be a head and shoulders chart pattern. If triggered, what is the next technical stop? 167. Okay, that's the next technical support level on Apple. Microsoft is bullish. It is extremely bullish. It is above its main support levels. It is above the 21 EMA. It is making higher highs, higher lows. We see a possible, yes, we see a possible head and shoulders chart pattern over here, but so far it wasn't triggered. Therefore, it is still a bull trend. Meanwhile, we see Google crashing as well, losing its support level. Its next technical stop is $131, and there is not a single bottom signal suggesting that we could avoid such bearish scenario. Tesla is also crashing, making an intense bearish candlestick pattern today, losing the 21 EMA and losing yesterday's low. I'm so sorry. Last Friday's low. Today is Monday, right? Yesterday was Sunday. So we lost last Friday's low. Last Friday, Tesla was giving us a very nice and very good bullish reaction above the 21 EMA. We failed to close above the $203.17 again, which I have been warning you guys a lot in this channel. This is the most important pivot point on Tesla. Only by breaking this pivot point, Tesla will confirm a bullish thesis over here, all right? And we failed to break this key point last Friday, and today we are rejecting last Friday's bullish reaction by losing last Friday's low. So yes, it is completely destroying this bullish thesis. It could not even trigger a bullish signal over here. So yes, right now we are dropping, we are crashing. Apparently, our next technical support level is around $182.11. And why is this key point so important? Because this key point was the previous support level and the right shoulder of this inverse head and shoulders chart pattern. Everything here was suggesting that Tesla was going to finally recover to higher levels. But if Tesla rejects this inverse head and shoulders pattern over here, there is no way, right? It is gonna completely frustrate this bullish thesis, and there is absolutely nothing for us left to do but believe that Tesla is going to continue its downwards movement again, all right? And this is a very realistic scenario because we already bounced over here since we reached the support level of this descending channel on the weekly chart. And as far as I know, by losing the $182, we could just retest this support line again around 168 below the 170s. So this is a quite realistic scenario to work with if Tesla actually rejects its bullish chart structure over here. So far, it is giving us a particularly dangerous bearish reaction. It could be the start of a stronger, sharper correction over here, but so far we gotta wait for more signals, especially because we see SPY and the QQQ not correcting as well. I know Tesla has been quite detached from the broad market, but imagine if Tesla starts re-engages its bearish sentiment over here while the indices turn bearish as well. That would be the most horrible, terrible scenario for Tesla ever. Therefore, we should pay attention on how the indices are behaving and on how Tesla is going to react around the 182 if of course we actually reach there, all right? Meanwhile we see this monster, this freak, this force of the nature called Nvidia, which is going up, is making a new record high today, is up more than 5%. To me, Nvidia's next target is $900, which is a psychological resistance level for us. So $900 is our next target, is our next resistance level on Nvidia. Is there any top signal over here? No. Is there any bearish reaction suggesting that we could lose momentum, suggesting that we could see a small tiny pullback? No, we are incredibly bullish short, mid and long term. There is absolutely no bearish reaction. Nvidia is a real bear killer over here. So yes, insanely bullish. And by the way, speaking of long term, when we analyze the monthly chart over here, we see, oh, what the hell is going on here? We see that Nvidia triggered this bullish pivot point on the monthly chart, right? What's the first technical target of this huge bullish pivot point? Was the $750. That was the first technical target. What's the second technical target? $900. So what a coincidence, right? $900 is not only a psychological resistance level, but it is also a technical resistance level if you analyze the monthly chart over here. That's a particularly interesting thing for us to analyze. Meanwhile, Tesla on the monthly chart is on the verge of triggering a bearish pivot point. What's the first target of this bearish pivot point? $127. All right. What's the second one? Well, $8, $9. Nathan, do you believe that Tesla is going to reach such low levels? Well, not right now, but if we see this bearish chart structure getting triggered on the monthly chart, I know March has just started, but if we do, that would be a very, very problematic thing for Tesla. Yes, of course, this is a problem. However, this is not a problem to us here in this channel, especially if you are in the 5% project, to which you will have free access for 7 days. By the way, just join us right now. The QR code is right here on the left corner of your screen. Free access for 7 days. Join us over there and see if you have what it takes to be among the 5%. We have a win ratio of 73%, and for every dollar lost on trades that went wrong, we gained an average of $2.45 on trades that went right. This is all because we follow an intelligent risk management strategy which allows us to rank in the top 5%. So join us right here, right now. All right, so let's watch very, very carefully over here on how Tesla is going to behave in the next few days, because if we do trigger a bearish chart structure over here, then it is done. It is over for this bullish thesis over here. All right, it is going to completely frustrate any bullish possibility, and we could see finally a pullback to lower levels on Nvidia, all right? And that would be just another buying opportunity if you ask my humble opinion, because Nvidia is clearly bullish. So the market, although the market is very conflicting, it is very confusing, I do believe that we could see many interesting opportunities soon, all right? And this is why you should subscribe to this channel, because I'm gonna keep you guys updated every single day on this. So subscribe, click the like button if you did like the video. I highly appreciate your audience, my dear friends. Thank you very much. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow.